Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, January 12, 2023. You are in a great position to secure or organize an area of your life today. You're seeing the value of preparation right now, so take advantage. It's also a good time to socialize or pursue a special interest or project. Willingness to talk things through and come up with solutions to problems can be notable now. As the day advances, there can be a lot going on just under the surface of things that can sometimes interfere with clarity and purposefulness. You could also feel somewhat drained or demotivated, but the pressures to perform and get things done are just as high. The result can be inertia. Aim to do your best to separate the wheat from the chaff with incoming information. Mercury retrograde has reared its ugly head, and you certainly feel like your head is foggy. With our cosmic messenger backstroking through your solar of long-distance travel, you and your sweetheart may be considering visiting destinations that you both previously enjoyed. This could end up being a very nostalgic vacation if you do journey out onto it now. Leave the drama behind you, forge a path toward the sunrise, and embrace the pleasure of the moment. This is one of the best ways to effectively channel a stormy retrograde rather than stressing over things that don't matter. Dive into your creative pastimes at work today. Your professional passion projects and opportunities for self-expression might undergo a little bit of scrutiny when the moon enters critical Virgo. The earthy lunation is inclined to dig into the nuances and details of your creative ventures. Although this can be ideal for perfecting your passion projects or pulling all of the strings together to bring an idea to life, you will have to work hard to not become overly self-critical. Enjoy the nitty-gritty details of your work, but do not let it consume you. While a friendly aspect between Venus on the career and Mars on the income front peaked yesterday, the planets of money and war will remain a tight unit. That includes during Mars' final days in retrograde motion and when he turns direct in 2 days, and is something that is awakening an old drive to fight for what you deserve. It is time for the gloves to come off. You will feel like talking a lot today, and may be easily distracted, but there is no reason to neglect your health for the sake of gossip. Take care to keep your appointment with yourself to get some fresh air and exercise. This makes a big difference to your overall health, especially on days like this. Make the time to do what you know is important for your health. This includes all the little things like flossing before you go to sleep tonight. On this day you will find new beginnings blossoming all around you. Whether in business or in your personal life, these partnerships will bring you great pleasure and a sense of purpose. Keep in mind that with some of these new ventures you are going to have to trust in yourself more. Many turn to you because they know they can rely on you to produce a finished product. Unfortunately, if you start to doubt your own abilities, you will not pay the same amount of attention to detail as you normally would. In the heart of the working week, the moon returns for its first visit to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart for the year, and the timing couldn't be better. The moon not only returns in the heart of the sun's last full week in an adventurous part of your chart, but just days after clashing as a full moon. This will put them back in harmony. With Mercury also in an adventurous part of your chart but in retrograde motion, there is an opportunity for second chances. Right in the heart of the working week, the moon returns for its first visit to your romantic sector for the year. With no planetary activity on the romantic front, the timing means these romantically charged lunar vibes should struggle to get your attention. Instead, in the heart of the sun's last full week in an adventurous part of your chart, this is going to give both the spirit of romance and adventure a special boost. Our eyes in the sky. Venus in Aquarius squares the nodes of destiny this evening. This is a defining moment in relationships as we decide whether we want to stay or go. Before you take action, be sure that you're making the right decision. Mercury and Mars are still retrograde, which means there could still be a lot of discussion. No choice made today is binding. During what appears to be a somewhat testing period, be confident and trust in your abilities. Approaching events push you to the limit. Don't let the opinions of others dissuade you from your beliefs. Instead, use any confrontation to build up and solidify the arguments for your position. You may well discover 1 or 2 opportunities for improvement. Professionally, you've everything going for you. If you encounter something unexpected, refrain from making any hasty decisions. Actually, what is needed is calmness and patience. Separate the important from the unimportant. Bring about an adequate solution. Maybe consider a more unconventional approach. Be cautious when dealing with money. Investing capital right now could have very negative, if not catastrophic consequences, as it's highly likely that you will back the wrong horse. If you have planned a purchase for a long time, wait a little longer. Events will probably occur soon to disrupt your plans. Put the brakes on and go easy on how you treat your body. Endeavor to give yourself as much rest and relaxation as possible. Adopting a healthier attitude is more important if you're experiencing stressful times. Carefully consider if it's worthwhile expending energy reserves and when it's not such a good idea. In the morning, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course which began yesterday evening. Over the next 2 days, we are interested in organizing and refining our lives and lifestyles. Wellness issues may consume our focus as we attune to the needs of our physical vessel and try to provide it with the love and care it deserves. We may also seek to be of service to a cause that is greater than ourselves, striving to be useful. However, this same desire to be of use can also see us being critical of others and offering advice or help where it has not been requested. Over the next couple of days, do you, and let others do them. You achieve so much, yet are less satisfied than ever. Thinking you're able to progress further by using determination and force, you jeopardize previous success and upset your composure. Take a step back, regain your self-control. What seemed an insurmountable problem is easily resolved when you're not so intent on bulldozing your way through it. Be careful not to let your dissatisfaction with yourself hurt others or create enemies. Your friends and family have to be very patient with you. If you go too far, your relationships will suffer a great deal. Try to see it from their point of view instead of just your own. The cosmic weather is then quiet until just before midnight, when the moon squares off with retrograde Mars in Gemini, provoking irritation. A discussion or misunderstanding can prompt us to lash out verbally, compounding the problem. Yet, if we hold our grievances inside, they will fester, and we will explode at a later time. The best thing to do now is to voice our concerns without being accusatory. Don't play the blame game. Take accountability for your feelings while acknowledging that others have an equal choice in how they manage their own. Avoiding or repressing the issue helps no one. If everyone acts with integrity and allows each other the space to speak their piece, we can sidestep some drama. Should we go to sleep without resolving this matter, we may experience tense dreams that perpetuate our anxiety.